Hey there, movie fans. Today we're diving into the dark side of the 80s with some of the most iconic, diabolical, and occasionally ridiculous villains that defined the decade. In part one of the countdown, we're going through villains 10 to 6. Get ready for a mix of chills, laughs, and maybe a few nightmares. Let's get to it. Kicking us off at number 10 is none other than Beetlejuice, everyone's favorite bioexorcist who's just a bit too eager to make your nightmares come true. Michael Keaton brings this creepy, chaotic spirit to life. And let's face it, the guy's got style. Loud, obnoxious, and with all the charm of a haunted used car salesman. Beetlejuice is a villain you love to hate. The best part, his idea of horror is a good laugh, which let's admit makes him oddly endearing. He's not here to steal your soul, he just wants a little bit of chaos and maybe to marry your teenage daughter. In the world of 80s villains, Beetlejuice stands out as being weird as he is wicked. Just remember, don't say his name 3 times unless you're looking for a little trouble. At number 9, we have Chucky, the doll that's definitely not good guy material. This pint-sized terror from Child's Play gave us all a reason to second guess our toys. He's got the charm of a mobster, the attitude of a street fighter, and he's all wrapped up in 2 feet of evil plastic. What makes Chucky terrifying is that he's so unhinged, but in the most playful way possible. Voiced by Brad Dourif, he taunts, he teases, and he's got one wicked sense of humor. Not only did Chucky make dolls creepy, but he also made it clear that villains don't need height or brute strength to be scary. All they need is a mean streak and a really sharp knife. Coming in hot at number 8, it's Freddy Krueger, the burnt man of your worst dreams. With that signature red and green sweater, hat, and knife glove combo, Freddy doesn't just haunt you, he haunts your sleep, where you're most vulnerable. Robert Englund's portrayal turned Freddy into an icon, bringing both terror and twisted sense of humor to the role. Unlike most villains, Freddy's a real conversationalist. Whether he's delivering a one-liner or giving you a death sentence, he does it with style. He's the king of nightmare fuel and he knows it. Freddy's impact goes beyond his creepy look. He's the guy who turns sleep into a danger zone. Sweet dreams, not if he has anything to say about it. At number 7, we have Chong Li from Bloodsport. Played by the legendary Bolo Yeung, Chong Li is the ultimate test of grit and skill. The guy is all brawn, no mercy, and he doesn't care if you're down, he's coming in for the final hit. Chong Li is a villain every martial artist fears. Powerful, relentless, and with a stare that could make even the toughest fighter back down. The Kumite is a brutal tournament, and Chong Li's in it to win by any means necessary. Breaking bones? Check. Killing his opponents? Oh, you bet. He's the embodiment of strength without honor, making him a truly formidable villain who gives Van Damme's Frank Dukes a serious run for his money. And coming in at number 6, we have the infamous Tony Montana from Scarface. Say hello to his little friend. Tony is all about ambition, power, and well, a whole lot of bad choices. Al Pacino's portrayal of this Cuban immigrant turned Miami drug lord is a masterclass in villainy. Because even though he's terrible, you can't look away. Tony's story is the ultimate rise and fall, fueled by his greed, paranoia, and sheer arrogance. He's ruthless, he's reckless, and he's the kind of villain who creates his own enemies faster than he can get rid of them. But there's something captivating about Tony. He's the anti-hero you weirdly root for, even as he spirals into chaos. And while his empire may crumble, his legacy as one of the most iconic villains of the 80s is set in stone. And that's a wrap for part 1 of our countdown of the top 80s villains. We've seen everything from dream-stalking slashers to crime lords, each one bringing something unforgettable to the big screen. Make sure you stick around for part 2 where we count down the top 5 villains who took 80s villainy to a whole new level. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which 80s villain is your favorite.
You bunch of losers! You're working with a professional here! Nice fucking model!